I was hired to inspect 4,100 utility poles. Could we knock it all out? This project could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, but only if we keep up. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Jay with Shoot the Touch Films, and I'm back with another one. Man, it's 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. We got up like 5:30-ish. Had to get right, get myself together. Right now we headed to the field. Today's goal is at least 150 poles. Probably could have hit it yesterday. Ended up hitting the road like 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Got to Alabama. It's like an hour behind from Florida. So got to Alabama about, I want to say about 8 o'clock. Ran all the way till about 3:30. The rain ended up coming in. So ended the day with 116 yesterday. The stretch I had was like 145, and then I would have made what it do with 5 poles. Would have made that happen. Yeah, man, 150 poles today is the goal. 150 times 8 is a whopping 1,200. I want to say 928 yesterday, and then again today we're gonna try that 150. We're going for the 150, weather permits. It's a day in the life, man, of a drone pilot. Day in the life of me within the utility space. So we got telecom and we got utilities. I'm gonna take y'all on a day with me. Try to record every day this week, just so we can stack up this week's numbers. We'll probably be here till Saturday and slide back home Sunday, Monday, and come back out Tuesday. Neither here or there. We're just gonna focus on today. We're just gonna focus on this week. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you comment. Also, I do have some item in my store on my website, shooterstouchfilms.com/store. So make sure y'all tap in with that. See y'all when I get in the field, man. Let's go. So y'all can see, man, they got me an old Kia. What this is? A Kia Seltos. It's little, but while you in the field, what you trying to do is stay low on gas. Trying to keep your expenses low. The gas station I've been going to is a Circle K. I'm staying in Tuscaloosa. I want to say it's $3.39, but I'm a member, so it was $3.34, 5 cents off until I get my whatever, my bigger 20 cent off. But yeah, this take about 35 to fill up. That's all I need. All I need. All right. So already bugs flying, man. Trying to get in the whip. All right. So we got the power DJI Power 1000. Comes in handy. We got the Starlink just in case we need it. Then we got the Matrice 4E. Got all a little. Got this is my internet port, AT&T. So in case this goes down, we got the Starlink. Go ahead and prepare these. Okay. And we got, again, the Matrice 4E. Starting where I left off at. Yesterday I ended up stopping right here because the weather just came out of nowhere. Ended my day early. Again, these two. I was able to get like per battery yesterday in between like 11 and 13, including the mid spans. So it's safe to say we flying good. We only been having either one comm line or no comm line. So it's just been really the top and bottom power line on the mid span. And then again, some of them we've been having one comm line, which is awesome. So we're gonna get this thing up in the air, get it hooked up to my hotspot. We have our first pole right there, and then we going down this whole stream. It's like 40 poles, and then we're moving on to another batch. Let's get it started. 150 is the goal. Can we do it? Let's go. So the RTK is not connected right now. So we're just gonna go above tree line, try to connect that way. Hopefully it does. Like in this spot particular, I only got 1 bar. I'm hoping not to pull out the Starlink. It's the big ass Starlink and just take a whole lot to connect to it. So we got it above the tree line now. So hopefully it connects soon. Yesterday we ain't had no problem up until this point. Circle around, that rangefinder on, nothing yet. Let me drop down and see. All right, let's turn the battery off. That's one thing I don't like. That when you're not connected to RTK and then trying to get connected to RTK, just waste battery, man. I hate that. So now we just gonna, I guess, connect the Starlink. I was in dire need of Starlink and they only had the big one. This big ass shit. If you ever in need of Starlink though, I do recommend it. I mean, if you ever need a Wi-Fi, you in dead locations, I do recommend it. This bitch work good, man. Can't lie. It works good. I really was hoping I wasn't gonna have to keep it because the bit was $350, man. A whopping $350. So what I planned to do was, use it for like 30 days, if that, and take it back. You know what I'm saying? If I don't need it, what I'm gonna keep it for? I usually just run it, have it on the dash. I'm gonna see if I can connect and then be back here. So we should be on. Cause I was trying to keep it all together, man. I don't want to have all this untangled, then gotta force it. I was trying to keep everything intact so I could take it back. But it looks like I may have to shift this in the back seat, run this to the dash, have it beam, have the satellites catch it on the dashboard. So I may have to do that. Let's run that. Okay. So yeah, that's how we go play it. And then just move this to the back. So that way, when I'm done flying, when I'm moving, I can put my drone, sit it right here. Yeah, we good. So let's connect to Starlink. I may have to go the car on. Okay. So that's another thing. When dealing with Wi-Fi and stuff, make sure if you're on CarPlay or Apple Play, make sure you turn the car off. So now I should be able to, now searching for satellites. So at 7:31, I could probably get like 13. It's only one comm line. Cool. So I should be able to get like 13 to 15 on one battery. Then we're gonna keep moving. Then I got a whole big section. I wanna say I gotta go back this way and run a line that way. Starlink is connecting and the drone is already pretty much synced up with it. We just waiting. Right now I got the Starlink on the dash. It's just configuring and then we should be good. Turn the rangefinder on. Man, it's crazy how all them clouds cleared out just that quick. So I did just waste a little time, but we all right. All right, so first set done. We're gonna go in and look and see how many poles we did captured. I lost count when trying to move. I always lose count, so I'm gonna go back in Google Earth, see how many we captured, and then on to the second flight. All right, grab my phone. We were able to get 11 done, so that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? For the first flight, pretty good. Even maneuvering and also wasting a little time with the RTK. It's pretty good. All right, back in the air we go. Alrighty, got 11 done. Now we on to the mid span for this one. Turn that on. RTK, where you at? Nah, we was just connected at these poles. Come on, man. I'm talking about was just connected. So I get asked all the time, man, how are you getting these type of jobs? And really, and honestly, man, it's really just referral. You know what I'm saying? I got built a strong relationship, a key person that's in the industry, and man, really just becoming an asset and not a liability. Like each project or each recommendation that I've been a part of, I just make sure, I try to be the best one. And I feel like that's the key to it all. Like, if he recommend me, he know I'm gonna get shit done. Like, if I'm recommended, they already know I'm gonna get shit done and be one of the best ones in the field. So if anything, if you get recommended, or if you're trying to get into this industry, man, and you've met someone who has been in this industry, i.e. me or anyone else, you know what I'm saying, and you do get an opportunity to get on a project, just make sure you're the best one. Don't cause any problems. Like, be the least problematic. Learn to figure things out on your own. If you do have questions, again, don't be afraid to ask, because the only dumb question is one that's not asked. So, but just try to be the best one. I just try to be the best. Like, and this is just my mindset. Like, for one, it's very rare that you'll find an African American in this industry that looks like me, talks like me. Don't get me wrong, I can talk professional, you know. I definitely know how to handle myself and talk to people. But I mean, I don't feel like I look like a thug or anything, but you just don't find too many of us in this industry. For one, I always just try to strive to be the best one on staff, no matter what I do. But especially in this drone industry, since it's pretty much my life now, I just strive to be the best pilot, the least problematic, and just a go-getter, man. Like, my whole thing is, at the end of the day, I try to impress first myself. Second, the people that hired me or brought me on. Like, I always try to leave an impression. Always. As I mentioned before, I'm leading in capture, daily capture, and I hold the record for most poles captured, which is 180 in a day. Now on a different project, I've definitely flown more than that. On this specific project between 3 pilots, on this specific project between the pilots, I hold the record for the most captured in a day. To say the least, I always, I like to have, as a man, I like to have the one up on others. If you're not competitive as a man, you weak in my eyes. And I ain't weak. I always, again, as an African American boy, we always have something to prove. That's my mindset going into anything. You got something to prove. And again, referencing back to my son, I always try to teach my sons that, man, we got to give it all every time. Like him in baseball, bro, you got to give it your all. You got something to prove. We already counted out. You got to count yourself in and make a point. Build relationships, build those connections, keep those relationships and connections. And as the Army say, be the best that you can be. Or they might say be all that you can be, but be the best that you can be. And see, this like the BS I'm talking about, man. This Alabama weather has to be by far the worst. It's given very Seattle, Portland, all that over on the west side. From me starting way back in April to now, it's been off and on rain, damn near every day. If not that, it's been bad weather, like horrible weather. Thunderstorms, goddamn many hurricanes, all that shit been coming through. Been slowing me down, been slowing a few others down. It's just garbage weather, bruh. And when I went above the tree line, I actually saw it coming. But I thought it was just clouds or whatnot. But yeah, that was it. All the way. That was it. On a slight pause. Let this weather pass. Hopefully. Look like it is. Look like it's passing through. Slight break. I can count. I can mark what else I've done off. But yeah, this shitty, bro. It's very shitty. All right, so the rain is over with. It done passed over. It is now. It's a skeleton watch. It move when you move, so the time wrong on that bit. It is now 10:24, man. Let's get back to it. We stopped at a pole. I was able to inspect the pole. Got to do a mid span, and then we are running. It's a line behind these trees right here. We'll run that line. It's still a little drizzy, a little drizzly. I might wait a few more minutes, then we go get to it, man. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go. Yo, we back. Just did a count update. That rain time really slowed me down. I mean, technically it's 2:03, which ain't bad. I still got like 5 hours to get stuff done. And I'm pretty good on battery too. 73, and then it's 2 lines. Gonna be one going this way, one going that way, and then one going that way. It's 118, and then I just passed another one that split off and go a different direction. So we still gonna push for 150. We still got plenty of time. Just wanted to give a count update. We are at 73 at 2:04. About to put it back in the air. Let's go. Oh man. All right, count update. So we at, it's like 14 or 15 more to inspect in this little lineup. Man, the Starlink, it killed my Power 1000 battery. The wattage on it, the vehicle, the car can't handle it. So it killed not killed, it drained. I done used about all my Power 1000 battery, and I only got 1.5 batteries left for the drone. So 150 is out the question. I left the cable to charge the Power 1000. I would have made a way somehow, some way, somehow to charge it so I can get more battery. Yeah, man. Might just end the day with like 120, maybe 130, depending on how much of my other battery, depending on how much I have of that. So it could have been more, supposed to be more, but I don't know. If I had some time today, I might just try to find a budget, man, and swap this shit out, because any other time I'm able to charge batteries on the car because I have the inverter that you can plug into the cigarette lighter. But with this one, it say 12 volts, 180 watts, but that shit keep tripping, and I ain't trying to mess up my batteries. So I'm just gonna try to find a budget, see if I can swap this out so I can be able to do, if I need the Starlink more for this location, so I can, cause usually it's vice versa. I can usually plug the Starlink into my inverter for the car. This little ass Kia ain't good on gas, but that's it. Ain't worth shit. About 130 possibly what I'm gonna end with, which is still a good day. Not knocking it, but the goal of 150, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen today. And tomorrow, now I know, you know what I mean? If I was to run into this problem, I'll find somewhere to charge that bitch. We still not done. We still gonna do a end of the day update. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all watching. We still on the roll. Let's go.